The sound of Nazi boots echoes down the corridor. Beneath her coat, pressed to her chest, a 6-month-old baby fights not to cry. One wrong move, and it's over. One more life lost. But she won't allow it. Not today. Not ever. 2,500 children. That's how many lives a single woman tore from the hands of death. Her name? Irena Sendler. And this is the bravest story you've never heard. If you want to meet real heroines who changed history, subscribe to the channel now. Warsaw, Poland, October 1940. Nazi Germany had just created the Warsaw Ghetto, an open-air prison where more than 400,000 Jews were crammed into less than 3% of the city's area. Barbed wire fences, armed guards, 10-foot-high walls, no one in, no one out. The conditions are inhuman. Extreme hunger, deadly disease, children dying in the streets covered only by old newspapers. The death toll reaches 5,000 people per month. And in the middle of this hell, one woman decides to act. Irena Sendler was 30. She was a social worker with Warsaw's Department of Social Welfare, and she had something few others did at that moment, an official pass to enter the ghetto, justified as typhus epidemic control. But Irena wasn't there just to control disease. She was going to save children, one by one, right under the Nazis' noses. Irena Sendler knew exactly what she was risking. The penalty for helping Jews in occupied Poland was explicit: immediate execution of the entire family. But she didn't hesitate. With her official pass, Irena began entering the ghetto daily. Officially, she inspected sanitary conditions. In reality, she persuaded desperate Jewish parents to hand over their children, their only chance at survival. Imagine the scene: a mother holding her baby for the last time, knowing she will probably never see the child again, entrusting her child to a stranger. Irena looked those women in the eyes and promised, "I will protect him, I swear." And then the rescue began. The children were smuggled out in every way imaginable. Sedated babies hidden in toolboxes, older children disguised as typhus patients, carried out on stretchers, some left in potato sacks, others hidden in coffins. Irena had a dog trained to bark whenever Nazi soldiers approached. The noise would mask the baby's cries. In her personal notes, Irena wrote, "Every child saved with my help is the justification of my existence on this earth, and not a title to glory." But saving the children was only half the mission. Irena Sendler did something no one else thought to do. She wrote everything down, every real name, every new false identity, every foster family, all of it written on thin slips of paper, sealed in glass bottles, and buried beneath an apple tree in a friend's garden. Why? Because Irena believed that one day, when the war ended, those children had the right to know who they were, to find their families, to reclaim identities the Nazis had tried to erase. But on October 20th, 1943, everything collapsed. Is this story moving you? Leave a like so more people can learn about these forgotten heroines. The Gestapo knocked on Irena Sendler's door at 3 in the morning. They knew someone had betrayed her. Irena was dragged to the infamous Pawiak prison, the place where the Gestapo tortured political prisoners. For months, she was interrogated, beaten, her legs and feet shattered with iron bars. The Nazis wanted only one thing: the names of the children, the names of the families hiding them, the names of resistance members. But Irena Sendler did not talk, not a word, not a single name. Tortured to the brink of death, she kept absolute silence. The sentence was pronounced: execution by firing squad. On the way to her execution, the impossible happened. A German soldier, bribed by the Polish resistance, let Irena escape. Officially, she was listed as executed. Her name appeared on public Nazi notices of the dead. But Irena Sendler was alive. With her legs destroyed, unable to walk properly, she kept going. She assumed a false identity and continued saving children until the war's end. When Warsaw was finally liberated in 1945, Irena unearthed the bottles. Every name was intact. 2,500 children, all documented, all saved. But Irena Sendler's story almost died there. After the war, Communist Poland silenced her. Saving Jews didn't fit the official narrative. Irena lived for decades in anonymity, working as a nurse, limping for the rest of her life because of Nazi torture. It wasn't until 1999, more than 50 years later, that a group of American students stumbled upon her story by chance in a library. They didn't believe someone so heroic could still be alive and forgotten, but she was. Irena Sendler was finally recognized, nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007, decorated by the Polish government, visited by survivors, now elderly, whom she had saved as babies. When asked if she was a heroine, Irena replied with devastating simplicity, "I was taught that a person in need should be helped from the heart, regardless of their religion or nationality." Irena Sendler died in 2008 at 98 years old. Hundreds of people, many of them the children she saved, attended her funeral. Today, it's estimated that more than 6,000 descendants of the children rescued by Irena live around the world. 6,000 lives that exist because one woman said no to hate. If this story touched you, watch now the story of Vivian Bullwinkle, the sole survivor of a brutal World War II massacre. The link is in the description. Did you know about Irena Sendler? Which forgotten heroine do you want to see next? Tell us in the comments. True courage is enduring the unimaginable so that humanity never forgets.